Yeah, good morning, it's Jim from JAGfx.com. It is Monday the 13th of August 2018. Start of a new week, guys and girls. We'll go over what I've done this morning so far on the daily charts on both the high probability method and the mod MACD method. So let's have a look at the charts. We'll start off on the high probability this morning, just looking at my notes. We'll start off with a CAD yen. In a sell here, all I've done this morning is closed half of my sell trade and brought my stop down to 85.519. The reason I closed half, you can see the new bullish JAGfx RD, the blue trend line, and we're through the zero line on the MACD Platinum. So just taking a little bit of profit there and bringing my stop down. So if I was stopped out, there'd be a small profit overall. So that's the CAD yen. Next cap off the rank, AusCAD was in a buy and I was stopped out for a loss on Friday with that spike down. It's still a valid buy signal at the moment. We've still got a green QMP dot and blue MACD Platinum below the zero level. So I've just drawn this blue trend line across the highs here and just possibly wait for another re-entry or another buy. Yeah, there's not much you can do about a spike like that late on a Friday. So that is stopped out for a loss, so it's no longer in a buy trade, so I'll just get rid of them. I'll just leave that there so I know what's happening. Swiss franc, Japanese yen, very similar. I was in a buy, stopped out for a loss. There's the stop level, the red dotted line obviously. It did get a red QMP and red MACD, so I've just drawn the trend line in there, but it's not really relevant at the moment. Waiting on a new buy signal. So that buy out for a loss, that's a Swiss franc, Japanese yen. Pound Aussie took a new buy trade this morning. It is a high risk trade, alright, so you can see the MAs are just starting to split now to the downside. So technically we're in a downtrend here, and so we've got, you could even make an argument for this being a support level, even though it's a lower low technically. Generally it's within a zone or a range, so to me that's a possible double bottom also, but I've just gone with a divergence. Low on price and a higher low on MACD Platinum, so bullish, regular bullish divergence there. Stop and play, took the buy. It is a high risk trade, so just be aware of that. So that's the pound Aussie. Switch over to the mod MACD. There's not much happening on the high probability, not much in the way of news either this week. And as you can see, I've lost my JAGfx cup. I've got the wife's cup for some reason. Alright, we're on to the mod MACD daily charts. Switch over my page here. Right, USD Canadian dollar took a new buy this morning. It's with the 240 LMA, so it's not such a high risk trade. You can see there's a confirmed cross on the fast MACD, standard MACD's in buy mode, closed above the 25 SMA and green QMP, so it meets all criteria. New buy trade taken this morning on the US CAD. Aussie USD, new sell trade taken, same deal, all the criteria met. Remember with these videos, if I talk too slow, you can always speed me up to 1.25 or 1.5 if you want, or you can, if my English is too hard to understand, you can always slow me down or pause the video to read my notes, etc. So I took a sell on the Aussie. Everything's met there. New Zealand Japanese yen, let's have a look. All I did this morning is I closed another 0.01. So just taking a bit more profit there. Nothing else has changed. So I've only got 0.01 left in this trade. So it's just too good to not take. That's the New Zealand yen, Euro USD. All I did this morning on this was move my stop down to 1.16529. Just tightening up the stop. That's all I did this morning on this. We're in a sell trade obviously, and I've already closed 0.01, so we've still got 0.02 left on the table. It's the euro, CAD yen. Took a new sell trade this morning. You can see all the criteria has been met. MAs are very tight, that's fine. Well, the price is sort of trying to get through the 240 LMA, hasn't really held, so it's come back down the other side, so hopefully that's it now, and we'll head down. There was a bit of a gap on some of the openings this morning, as you noticed, like the open on these bullish white candles is actually down the bottom here. So, and what happens generally, not all the time, but if it opens up with a gap, so it closed up here on the black candle at this level in here, it's open down here. Generally what it does is fill the gap, which it's done this morning. So if there is a gap, it's probably a good thing to wait when the market first opens on a Monday. Just let that gap close. Probably 80% of the time the gap will close. Normally pretty quick on the first candle. If not, it'll eventually close in the next sort of day or two, but it's just something to be aware of. There's actually people that trade weekend gaps, and that's all they trade, one trade, and they would have had a few trades today. Right, so CAD, Japanese yen, Aussie, Swiss. What have I done here? I have closed 0.01, so 1/3 of my sell position, and put a stop in place at 0.74060. So close 1/3. The reason I've closed it, you can see this black dashed line. It's basically just a previous lows or support level. So just taking a little bit of profit there. We've still got plenty of wiggle room on the trade, so hopefully it'll just keep on heading down. Again, you can see that gap there, it's quite obvious. Now it's been sort of filled. Aussie yen, I think it's very similar to the Aussie Swiss. This big support level, just closed 1/3 of my trade there. Oops, wrong way, Jim. Closed 1/3 of my trade there, just giving myself, taking a little bit of profit, and placed a stop at 82.846. So it's the Aussie yen, that's sell, closed 1/3. Pound New Zealand, took a new buy this morning. All the criteria have been met, and buy taken here. It's not looking that flash at the moment, or it's down about 10 pips. There's Pound New Zealand, so we took a new buy. And Aussie New Zealand, we're in a buy here, went up nicely. I closed 1/3 already, took some good profit. And on Friday we had a bit of a bearish candle. It's just looking a little bit not ugly, but it's just not quite looking right to me. So all I've done this morning is taken another 0.01 off the table. So I've closed up. There's only 0.01 left in this trade. So I just took a little bit more profit this morning. That's the Aussie New Zealand. So that's about it, guys. I've had a quick look at the news. Like I don't know if I mentioned it before, but it's a fairly quiet week, and I'll try and get that weekly video out tonight. I seem to forget every Monday night. I'll make an effort today. I might even write it down somewhere, and I'll get that. And again, if you like these videos, please subscribe, and if not, just hit the like button. Have a good day. Cheers.